5. Before you hit the field, take a quick look at your accessibility settings. Adjust the game so it's just right for you, and press the continue button when you're all set.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever.
Let's customize your game and set up a few options. Feel free to change them all again in the settings menu.
The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody wanna duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code of couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cowboys and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, with Greg Olson so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is...
On third down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those... your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many...
Rush to throw. That one incomplete. And hookups. To the 2-minute warning.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. What can they do here? This is third and forever. They'll run it. This is Scott.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. In this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Rush. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets now on the return. He has lost the football. And now following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. now Rush. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Rush. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
Here we go, here we go.
The motion man is Johnson. Here's Scott. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jimmy G working from the gun here. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Rams punting unit coming out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Rush. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Cowboys. Here's Rush. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, his quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rush. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Cowboys are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll run with Dowdle. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A carry now for Scott. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Jimmy to throw. Huff brings it in left side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Boston Scott, the ball carrier. The tackle by Ethan.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll check this down to the running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass in a really good running.
He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. This one, caught by Parkinson. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick 1st down. Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to be hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. When they do, you got to seize the moment.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo from the gun on 3rd down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there. Get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Now Dowdle.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the veteran. This is Royce Freeman. Finding room to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
35. Rams 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, a loose football. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Rams offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 7-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
A run on 1st and goal. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's pinned. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Garoppolo. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Garoppolo. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. All set to kick this one away. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up without. First and 10 now from the 36. A handoff here, up the middle. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 9-yard line. A gain of 26, and it sets up 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Garoppolo. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Returnable from the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Rush to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations.
Watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fires to the side of her ice caller. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She chill with the G's. Then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize. I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise. The gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life. We don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fires to the side of her ice caller. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She chill with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something, it feel like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throw a 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. Your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn? Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, text on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of wheels in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watch some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Allegiant Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And he's someone who brings a ton of personality with him, but don't let that fool you. He's more than capable of playing winning football at this level and has actually done so. I don't know if he's their long-term answer under center, but as long as he trots out there, they'll have a puncher's chance and maybe a bit more to compete with any team they line up against.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Steps away to his... And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs, he's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Elliott, well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
At the 28-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, it's Minshew, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On the counter, Elliott. Powerful running. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one up. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Minshew sets to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get... on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. He's had a pretty miserable first half. The pick six a moment ago, the second one he's thrown, and we're not to halftime yet. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Minshew. And that's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. This is 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. He's across midfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now sliding out of the pocket. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing here, Rush rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Rush. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw is Rush. He goes underneath to Freeman. He's into space past the 25. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Rush to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action with Rush. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going for it. Rush steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First carry of the game from Zamir White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Fielded at the 33. They juked him. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powering his way forward. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pushes past him. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On the run, it's Dowdle. A nice little juke. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Royce Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Here's O'Connell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, O'Connell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And down he goes, but up to the 40.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
To throw here, O'Connell. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Chauncey Golston, his second sack of the night.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
That is caught left side by Bryant.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. O'Connell working from the gun.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rush.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now it's O'Connell. We said it at half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Raiders offense and Aiden O'Connell getting set to take over once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Dancing away at the 35. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get to
begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't eat with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, this hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Guess what Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on Monday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Allen going to throw.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Allen from the gun on third down. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
How did he stay on his feet? And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the... Early, you force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes... got the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To the air, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold in the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, Allen
Got an open man. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
If you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. Gets by him at the 25. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Henry up the middle. A little juke, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A give to Henry. A beautiful fake. Still going.
And the Ravens are going to be set up in a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
If this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could. The next time they get the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Cook again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Allen. Swing. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson dancing to his left. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's loose again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over After that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Samuel in motion. Here's Allen to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to claw one back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they... adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance. 4 for... Touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that last run is going to set a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback, surpassing Justin Fields, who had 178 in 2022 in a ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And Cook has it, left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the score. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens just continue to roll. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen now throwing to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
2nd and 10.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. That's going deep for Bateman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Jackson out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things... Because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills getting set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football?
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're... geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And that... Nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Samuel in motion.
Allen from the gun on third down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll...
John Harbaugh never
Previous
shy
play
about
is
bringing
under
out the
review.
red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty
After
tight.
review of the play,
Well, here's the call.
ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What's that? Look out!
Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The quick feet by Jackson. What a spin. Pushing his way through, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 51 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Sometimes with Lamar Jackson, I just step back in absolute awe. He's absolutely sensational, and with most quarterbacks, it's the first 3 seconds after the snap that you worry about what they're going to do. With him, if there's any additional time, you really have to worry as he breaks off another big run for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Johnson jostles free. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Hey, hey. Yo.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit on. Shot. Sit on.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Sliding out of the pocket. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen now looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Aguilar in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jackson on the move to his left. Breaks through the contact. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know. And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Allen.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. The quick feet by Jackson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A 1st down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew,